Rock once again. So we've had New Jersey, we've had Philadelphia, Hudson Valley. Here we've got a couple transplanted Brits. Freddie Stevenson and his pal James Maddock.
Thank you.
Freddie, actually born and raised in Scotland, correct?
Indeed.
Were you pulling for Andy Murray?
Of course I was.
Yeah, heartbreaker, but he'll have his
He'll
day.
be back. Every Scotsman has a second day.
There's a proverb there somewhere.
Yeah, there's a
right?
proverb somewhere.
You had creative parents, I understand, huh?
Indeed.
Your dad?
My father's he's a sculptor.
And your mom?
And she's a children's TV writer.
And your godfather?
Was Jim Henson.
How did you get that? I mean, that is truly awesome, am I right?
It's truly awesome.
And the connection is?
Yes, it's ruined me.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm
You have to live up to that. And the connection is with your mom, right?
Okay, my mother, yeah, she worked with him and created Fraggle Rock.
Created Fraggle Rock.
My mom.
So, Hannah, are you listening in the back, Hannah Rothman? Fraggle Rock, right here, okay? Every mom must know about that. That and Elmo. Anyway.
Gonzo!
Yeah. So along the way, before you got into this music full time, there was a little detour into something called the Royal Academy of Dramatic Arts.
Yeah. Yeah, I trained as an actor at what's known as RADA.
RADA.
Which is the Royal Academy of Dramatic Arts.
So, other than having a suave delivery, anything else come out of that experience?
Couple of broken hearts. Oh no, yes, just a lifelong love of language and showing off in front of people.
Okay. And when did you answer the siren call of music?
I answered that very, very early. I tried to ignore it out of a sort of, because I loved it so much. I thought if I do, I'll surely defile it. But I eventually grew up and kind of got over that, and I couldn't help it. That's something that just comes out of me. So
when did you commit to it full time?
I committed to it full time around about the age of, I'd say, 20. I made my first full record when I was 24.
Okay.
And then it's a constant level of commitment. It's just, you can always commit more to music.
That's true.
Yeah.
And relationships too, but we don't need to go there.
Yeah, that's a much more difficult thing.
Yeah. So what led you to New York in a nutshell?
I came here I'd always wanted to come here. Again, it was a kind of, I followed a girl.
I hear this a lot.
She went away. And I met him.
And how'd you meet him? Him with his Hawaiian shirt on.
I was directed to. My first place I played in New York was the Lakeside Lounge, which is now closed down. But I was directed to the 11th Street Bar by a drummer called Brady Blade, who I'd recorded a couple of records
Brady Blade,
with.
we know that name, yeah.
And I came there and I saw James playing with the wonderful Leslie Mendelssohn, and I got to know him, and then kept on, moving around. But New York kept driving me, sort of bringing me into its bosom.
So you have worked together. He co-produced your record.
Absolutely.
The City is King.
Yes, yes.
You dragged him into Studio A. You've dragged him here. It's not too far to drag him from around the corner. I think you must live at Rockwood, but I'm glad you both had residencies here, but you made your way to the living room. Freddie Stevenson, James Maddock.
Thank you.
Against a lamppost, feeling lonesome, I look out into the city night. Headlights making rainbows in the raindrops and the occasional slice of jailbreak moonlight. I was born on the border of England and Wales, snips and snails and puppy dogs' tails. But I've learned something, the city is king. 10 million people are living in this place. What are the chances you'll find her? The city is a symphony, baby, and I am a lonely sonata, yearning to escape all the hullabaloo. I was whispering the vespers in a public restroom when it came to me, the city is king, and I'm trying to find my way back home. I was leaning towards enlightenment after a couple double whiskeys, and I was wandering the streets. I met a man dressed like a hippie from the 60s who wore a sign saying a dime for an epiphany. I gave him the money and he took me aside, and I must confess I wasn't surprised when he said to me, the city is king. He whispered to me, the city is king. Oh, but I'm trying to find my way back home. But the city is king.